All right, class, we're going to round this out with the Sunshine Law. Now, does it have teeth? Well, that's the big question that's all across the country. How can you enforce a Sunshine Law? Well, it's difficult. But here in the Sunshine Law itself, um, if you do not receive what you think is um, the right information, or uh, the agency is not responding to you, or you think that they're having excessive fees, because they can charge fees not only for the pages but also for the time accrued in finding the information for you. Now, who can bring a lawsuit from a Sunshine Law request? Well, any citizen, county prosecutor, or the attorney general. Now, obviously, if it's a citizen, if you have access to an attorney and you got a lot of money, you could probably do it. But most people just don't. Newspapers, they pick and choose their battles. They'll fight the fights that they think they can win, and sometimes they just have to let it go. Now, county prosecutors, attorney generals, they're they're in a little bit different situation, but they can sue to get the information they need. Now, obviously, this says a suit must be filed within 1 year for when the violation is ascertainable. That's the big thing with the Sunshine Law. Now, if say a judgment's rendered, what's the fine? Well, a civil fine can be up to $1,000 if it's a knowing violation. If it's a purposeful violation, it's up to $5,000 plus attorney's fees. Now, how do you go about making a Sunshine request? All right, how do you make a Sunshine request? Well, let's go to our shared screen. My apologies. All right. Now, on the Missouri Attorney General's side, to give you a request form. Here's a big thing, guys. Be as specific as you can. The more specific is going to help you out. Typically, what will happen is the person that's in charge that you're working with on this, they're going to work with you, to say, okay, what's this going to be? What are you looking for exactly? And you know, and they're going to tell you up front, well, this is going to be pretty difficult to find, or we're already looking through some of the other requests. We don't have so much staff that can devote to these. So yours is going to be whenever it's going to come out now. And typically they have 3 days to get it back to you on a Sunshine request. They have to turn around the information within 3 business days. Who do you turn to? Now, locally, and this is pretty much for every city government, they have a city clerk, and this is Springfield, Missouri, Anita Cotter, and you'd want to approach her, call her, and say, hey, I'd like to request emails that I believe were sent from one city council member to another, or that a city council or maybe the city manager received from someone. You would go through Anita Cotter. Now, say you're looking for something for the Greene County Sheriff's Office. You're wanting to find a Sheriff's Office report. They actually help you out too. It gives you a Sunshine Law request for copy of records here, and they ask you, here's a PDF version of the form. And it's pretty helpful. But it also says down here, email to the Records Division. What you would want to do is notify the Recorder's Office for the Greene County or any county. You want to talk to the Recorder's Office. In this case, it's Cheryl Dawson Spalding. Okay? Say you're the standard and you want information. Well, you can go to Missouri State's Custodian of Records. Now, obviously, with COVID-19, that their office is closed, but you can also reach out to staff members. Donna Christian is probably the key contact there. and has several other folks you can reach out to, but Donna is the one. All right. I hope that makes sense, and I know it was boring. Certainly, that's for your benefit. Now, go ahead and try to find information that's on the homework assignment, and please turn it in and get points. Thank you.